Shedeur Sanders has a real chance to be the starter. And the reason being, there isn't anything going on with the Browns offseason as it pertains to quarterback that is super sexy. You know what you get in Joe Flacco. You hope that Kenny Pickett grabs the reins. I don't think Kenny Pickett has done that thus far. So it comes down to Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur's not going to wow you when you see him throw it or his athletic ability. When the pads get on and you watch him go through his process, he looks like a vet compared to what you typically see out of a rookie.
GM's watching you, owners are watching you. They're seeing your body language. They're seeing how you are when you go in the huddle and you do get a couple reps. They're seeing how you execute, how you get on with the rest of the teammates, how you walk into the locker room, whether you're the guy who's first into your weightlifting session, whether you're a guy who's early into treatment. Are you in the film room watching extra tape? They're evaluating all that right now when he's not the man. He's not being treated as the man. No one cares about what you did at Colorado anymore. They're testing him. And he's taking the perfect approach.
So I suspect that as mini camps go on, and once you get into training camp, you're going to start to see real questions of, is Shedeur Sanders the best option at quarterback for the Cleveland Browns?
It's official. ESPN has blown the trumpet, and the hype around Shedeur Sanders is growing by the day. The analysts are convinced Shedeur isn't just a promising prospect, he's the front-runner to start in the preseason for the Browns. Reports from minicamp say it all. His confidence, leadership, and skill set are turning heads. He's commanding the field like a seasoned pro, and it's clear he's not here to sit on the sidelines. Analysts argue that once training sessions kick into full gear, the Browns must seriously consider how to bring him into the first team. With the way Shedeur is performing, there's little doubt he's ready. The only thing left is for the Browns to recognize it and act fast.
Well, I think at the end, especially when the preseason starts, he's going to find a way to beat those guys out.
Herm Edwards, ESPN commentator and former NFL head coach, is fully backing Shedeur Sanders. According to Herm, it's only a matter of time before Shedeur breaks into the Browns' first team, beating out the competition. Edwards, who has known Shedeur since he was a child, spoke highly of his character and mindset. His makeup is outstanding, Herm said. He's built for this moment. Despite the unexpected fall in the draft, Herm believes Shedeur will turn it into motivation. He's not the type to dwell on setbacks. He'll respond with hard work and performance. Coming from a respected football mind like Herm Edwards, that praise carries weight. If anyone's betting on Shedeur's rise, it's Herm, and he's rarely wrong about young talent. Shedeur Sanders has finally stepped up to the mic, and the way he carried himself was nothing short of phenomenal. Calm, composed, and mature beyond his years, Shedeur faced the media head-on, answering the questions that had been following him for weeks. He didn't shy away from the spotlight or the expectations that come with his name. Instead, he embraced them. "There's a lot to do," he admitted, "and I'm working every single day to get better." With honesty and humility, he acknowledged that he still has work to do. But he also sent a clear message. He's ready to compete, ready to grow, and ready to prove he belongs in the NFL. This was a statement moment.
What's going on?
How you doing? How have you felt that you've played so far going through these things?
How I feel like I played?
Chase Daniel added his voice to the growing support for Shedeur Sanders, highlighting the steady progress the young quarterback is making. More than just talent, Daniel praised Shedeur's humility and strong character, calling him a mature player with the mindset of a true leader. He emphasized that Shedeur's poise and accuracy make him more than just a big name. He's already showing the qualities of a starting quarterback. "It's only a matter of time before he takes over," Daniel said. "So why not start giving him meaningful reps now?" With seasoned veterans like Chase recognizing his growth, it's becoming increasingly clear. Shedeur Sanders is on the rise, and his shot at starting is coming sooner than many expected.
As all those guys, to me, I don't think it's realistic for Shedeur to start right away, but I do believe he will be the starter at some point this year, and that's what we've said, right? And if you look at the offense that Kevin Stefanski runs, I think that Shedeur fits it. Not that Dylan doesn't, but I think Shedeur is a under center, play action pocket passer. If he can do well enough and he can show enough in preseason games, there's no reason why to think he can't start.
James, love or hate the approach?
And now, with momentum building and voices growing louder in his favor, Shedeur Sanders has officially been promoted to 11 on 11 reps. According to ESPN's Louis Riddick, this move didn't come out of nowhere. The Browns have been closely monitoring every aspect of Shedeur's development. It wasn't just about his throws or flashy plays. They were watching his daily habits, how he conducted himself around the facility, how he interacted with teammates, how much time he spent studying film, and whether he stayed late to put in extra work. It was a full evaluation of his mindset and maturity, and clearly, Shedeur passed with flying colors. His jump to second-team reps sends a strong message. He's progressing fast, and the Browns are taking notice. Cowherd made a compelling case that Shedeur has been the most efficient quarterback in the Browns camp. From completion percentage to pocket presence and sharp decision-making, Shedeur is hitting every mark. Cowherd emphasized that this isn't just a discussion about potential anymore, it's about results. And right now, Shedeur isn't just keeping pace with the rest, he's raising the bar. Cleveland shouldn't wait, Cowherd stated. If you've got the guy, play the guy. And right now, Shedeur Sanders is the guy. With numbers to back it up, the push for Shedeur to start is gaining undeniable traction. Sports journalist Nick Wright didn't mince words when weighing in on the Browns' quarterback situation. Speaking bluntly, Wright questioned the logic behind placing Dillon Gabriel ahead of Shedeur Sanders. "It just doesn't add up," he said, pointing to performance, potential, and past game film as clear indicators. "Shedeur deserves to be there," Wright declared. "He's earned it with how he's been playing." He went on to criticize Gabriel's tape, saying, "I've watched enough of Dillon's games, and not once did I think this is the guy to lead Cleveland's first team."
Dillon Gabriel is, to my eye, and I'm not a scout, and I'm not going to act like I'm watching a dozen Oregon games a year, but I watched enough Oregon where at no point was I like, "Ooh, that Oregon quarterback, feel like he's a future NFL starter," and nobody did. I don't think Dillon Gabriel did, which is one of the reasons they said they liked him in the interviews so much, or some of the reporting was, because he was all in on like, "I'm going to be so good in your quarterback room. I'm going to help your starter get ready. I know it's a long process for me," which is very commendable and got him drafted higher than most people expected.
But Stefanski's praise didn't stop at attitude. He acknowledged that Shedeur is performing at a high level throughout minicamp, displaying the mindset and maturity of someone ready for a bigger role. With the head coach now clearly impressed, Shedeur's rise looks more inevitable than ever. As the buzz around Shedeur Sanders continues to intensify, one thing is clear. He's no longer just a rookie to watch. He's being talked about as the next starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. From respected voices like Herm Edwards and Colin Cowherd to insiders like Louis Riddick and coach Kevin Stefanski himself, the consensus is growing louder. Shedeur has the poise, work ethic, leadership, and performance to lead this team. His promotion to 11 on 11 reps, his stellar OTA stats, and his locker room presence all point to a player who's not just meeting expectations, he's exceeding them. But whether or not Shedeur gets the starting job could carry broader implications beyond football. He's one of the most beloved and talked about stars from this year's draft, a player fans have emotionally invested in. If the Browns tap into that and ride the wave of fan excitement, they could see a huge boost in public engagement, support, and energy around the team. If they don't, and Shedeur continues to outshine from the sidelines, questions will be asked. Either way, his story is already shaping up to be one of the most compelling narratives of the season, and all eyes will be on Cleveland. But what do you think? Do you agree with ESPN's bold prediction that Shedeur Sanders is on track to start for the Browns? With all the praise from analysts, veterans, and even Coach Stefanski, the momentum seems undeniable. Still, some might argue it's too soon, or that he needs more time to develop behind the scenes. So where do you stand? Has Shedeur shown enough to earn that starting spot? Or should the Browns take a more cautious approach? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.